Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and to another reaction video. Today I'm going to be checking out another performance by Home Free. Um, it's been a while, as has been recently pointed out to me. It's been quite a while since I actually got to react to something from Home Free, and I do apologize for that. I know I've seen some comments lately about people saying, can you react to something else by Home Free? It's been a long time. Um, yeah, so I'm gonna be honest, guys. For me, I react to so many different things, between music of a variety of types, to TV shows, to movies and trailers, and of course, fighting game stuff that's premiering, and then I do my actual fighting game, gameplay videos. And so it's just there's so many things that I do that, especially with the music, it's kind of hard for me to stay on top of every single group or singer or artist that I ever have reacted to and see like when they have new stuff out and what those things are. Because there's just so many things. So a lot of the time I really do rely on you guys in the comments specifically saying what you want to see more of from me, and giving recommendations. So I do appreciate the people who have mentioned recently to me, hey, it's been a while since you did a reaction to Home Free. Can you do something with them? Because that's what I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. It's been quite a long time. And I never have a problem with that. If you guys want to recommend things like that, please do remind me. Because like I said, there's just so many things that sometimes it's hard to stay on top of. So I was like, all right, yes, it's been a while since I did react to something from Home Free. Let's check out what they've got going on recently. And I went to their YouTube page, and not that long ago, a couple months ago, they did a cover of Unchained Melody, which is a song that I've heard many, many times, especially when I was younger. I think that a lot of people in my age bracket, and probably a little bit older also, would have first heard this song and associated it with the film Ghost. I'm sure I am not the only one out there. And then after that, I listened to it quite a bit. I thought that it was a very romantic song. But one thing about it is that it really does require talented vocalists in order to pull off and kind of convey the emotion that is needed. And this definitely seems like a piece that is appropriate for Home Free, to me. They're also a group that tends to kind of put their own spin in certain ways on songs that they cover, in their a cappella performances. So I'm really curious to see what they're going to do with this. Excited to check it out. Hope you guys are excited as well. Here we go. Are they going to do it in black and white? Because that would be appropriate.
Oh, my love, my darling, I've hungered for
Ooh,
your touch. A
prison?
long, lonely time.
I mean, I guess that makes sense for the lyrics, right? As a setting.
Time goes by so slowly,
In writing letters.
and time can do so much. Are you
I like the doo-doo.
still mine? I need your love. I need your love. I need your love. Godspeed your love
Ooh.
to me.
I'm having a lot of trouble not singing.
the open arms of the sea. Yeah. Lonely riverside, wait for me, wait for me. I'll be coming home, wait for me.
Their harmonies are always so amazing. Yeah!
Can do so much. Are you still mine? I need your love. I need your love. I need your love. God speak your love to
Oh god, that harmony at the end here. Ah! That was beautiful. Ah! Guys, that was beautiful. Oh, they always do just such an amazing job with their vocal harmonies. It's one of the things about Home Free in particular that I really just love is the way that they're able to bring their voices together. It's oh my god. It's hard for me to describe how I feel exactly listening to this because, like I said, this is a song that I heard so many times when I was younger and I listened to so many times that I felt was just so romantic that it simultaneously it makes me feel like a throwback to my childhood, like being really young, and then it makes me feel like an overwhelming like sense of romance. So it's kind of like multiple different forms of nostalgia all at once, which is just like, oh, very, very touching. I thought they did a fantastic job. As soon as I saw the black and white, I was like, yes, this seems like a very appropriate choice for this song. And then I realized that they were doing the prison setting. At first, it took me a couple seconds to catch on to exactly what they were doing with their staging. You know, this is another thing that they always tend to try to do in their music video performances. Is come up with a particular sort of setting and stage the song in such a way that feels right. And, you know, I never would have thought of a prison setting for this. Like I said, it's like such a romantic song that whenever I think about it, it's of course not just in the context of Ghost and like the pottery scene and all of that, but you know, you think of it in terms of like you'd expect like a couple together being romantic, at least in certain aspects. But if you think about it, this is actually much more appropriate for the lyrics because it's about missing someone that you love and wondering if they still love you after being separated for so long and like craving human connection, being touch starved. And so a prison setting is actually incredibly appropriate, almost perfect for the situation. Like I was thinking about it as the song was going on, that either a prison setting or like someone maybe being off at war are maybe the most appropriate sort of settings for a song like this. And it's not something that I ever would have thought of before, but it really, I mean, it worked incredibly well. And the way that they incorporated the typewriters as though they were writing letters, and had the lyrics up in the background behind them, so they were thinking about it and typing out the letters. It was just really a very interesting choice, but one that worked really well for me. It definitely gave exactly the sort of feeling of longing that the song really needs. And of course, vocally, they did an amazing job. I'm not even remotely surprised. The kind of like doo-wop that they added throughout the song in order to give the feeling of the music that's in the background of Unchained Melody was spot on, perfect, wonderful. Like I said, they always kind of add their own thing, and this is a good like example of the way that they did that. Like it was very creative, but also made it seem like it fit very well with the music of the song, the background music. Um, of course, like I said, the actual vocal performance, the song requires very impressive vocals, especially for some of the higher notes that are performed, and fantastic job. It was great. I'm sorry if you hear noises in the background right now. Some of my cats are running around like lunatics, like they do. Um, but yeah, it was fantastic. I've said this a couple times recently, but I always feel kind of bad when I'm reacting to music performances because I'm not like a vocal coach or a music teacher, which is what a lot of music reactors on YouTube tend to be. And they'll always, they'll have something analytical to say about the performance, whereas I'm just like a average music enjoyer. I'd say I probably have more relevant thoughts about things like the staging based on just my own background. So I'm like, yes, the high notes were beautiful. I'm not like saying anything particularly thought provoking or shocking. But I mean, you guys know that, you know me by now. So hopefully you're okay with me just kind of expressing my personal enjoyment and my feelings and what the songs kind of and the music videos represent for me. So, but like I do apologize if I can't provide some more in-depth analysis, but this was beautiful. I really enjoyed it. So thank you to those of you guys that were recommending that I should check out another performance by Home Free because it had been a while. As always, if you do have suggestions for me, whether it's for other things by Home Free or other groups or artists that you want me to react to, please do let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Bye.